Hey guys, James here today and welcome back to another Sims 4 house building video. I was looking back through some past builds I've done and I think it was called Narrow Living, which was just that really thin sort of house that I built and I really liked it. It's a lot of fun, especially because, you know, a while ago I was doing all those tiny house builds like the 4x4, the 6x6, those kind of ones. And I really like trying to fit in things into small form factors. It's a lot of fun. It's a different kind of challenge because whilst building, you know, mansions and that is all well and good, and it totally is well and good because it's pretty damn awesome to build a mansion, trying to fit things into smaller spaces can be quite a bit of fun as well. So with this particular build, it's only 4 squares wide, and I don't know however deep I made it, but it's not too big. And it's basically designed to be it's kind of a studio apartment, I guess you could say, because the bedroom's technically not separated, but it's in a loft kind of style. So the second floor is actually only for a loft. Like, it's not a full second floor. And you'll see as we go through it. So it looks kind of cool. So that is, you know, how that kind of came about. Anyway, yeah, so it's basically designed for 1 to 2 Sims to live in. Pretty standard stuff. So I'm going for a base here of like a brick. Making it, I don't know, I wanted like a blend of, like this could be like an old townhouse that's been around for years and years and years, but someone's come along and, you know, updated it and modernized it. So, hence the name Modernized Townhouse, because, you know, I'm really creative with coming up with names. So I usually just go with whatever it actually is. And that's exactly what this is. It's just a modernized townhouse. So that kind of made sense. So yeah, that was the idea behind it, to create a thin home in a small form factor and try to fit everything in it. And it was going to be a townhouse. That's the idea. So yeah, here we go. I thought, so on the new, like, I guess the modern bits, quote unquote modern bits, as you can see that are sticking out, I did like this sort of white cladding kind of wallpaper on it. I've got some pillars and some different kinds of fences, mixing it up a little bit. And as you can see, I'm trying to figure out how I want to do the loft right now. Wasn't sure if I wanted the loft at the front or the back of the house. I originally put it at the back, you can see there, because I thought, oh, there's a big balcony that can go out on the balcony. That'd be kind of cool. But you'll see very shortly that it actually, because it made the layout a little bit difficult to work with, just because it made, there wasn't really, yeah, and I was like making the walls really tall and, oh God. Yeah, I went through a few stages here. Yeah, no, having the loft at the back didn't really work because I needed to have, you know, a door at the front and also like a bathroom somewhere, because I didn't want to do the bathroom at the back of the house because we have these giant windows at the back that look out, let in loads of natural light. So doing a bathroom there would just cut off the space. And where the stairs had to go for the loft, putting them where they were didn't really work. You can see right now I'm still trying to play around with it. Got this big beautiful double door. Like it's just a giant door. I've got some bamboo plants in there. It looks kind of cool, a little bit of fun. But I very, very quickly realized there is nowhere to put a bathroom. As you can see, I'm like, there is nowhere for it to go. So I completely just changed it around. Basically flipped the house around. So then the bedroom loft, or the landing, whatever you want to call it. It's not really a loft, but you know what I mean. The bedroom level up there is moved to the front of the house so that you still get beautiful windows at the back. You get a big, nice view. Then you get that double story sort of windows going on there, which looks pretty nice indeed. And you get some nice windows at the bedroom in the front, and you get the bathroom underneath the bedroom there. So it's actually hidden away a little bit. And we put in a nice, small, compact L-shaped kitchen that has absolutely everything you could possibly need, except for a microwave, because you don't actually need a microwave. So who cares about that? That is not necessary. The front door there, just going on the left, and just getting some windows for the bathroom. So basically, I think I might have even done this on one of my, did I do this on Narrow Living? Where the ground floor has sort of quite a bit of privacy at the front, and then sort of opens up at the back in terms of windows and that. So the front of the house is fairly private, even though it does have a glass door, but you know, you can't really see anything through it anyway, so that's not a problem. And I made sure when I built this house that I tested it out with a sim, because there were actually a few things that didn't work when I built this. And then when I tested it out, but everything works. Since it's being posted on the gallery, you can click the link down below to download it into your game, or you can search for me on the gallery, which is the Sim Supply is my origin ID, and you can find me that way. Weird thing though, because I built this house on on this lot here. If you guys ever saw my small futuristic house build, that was built here on this lot. When I went to share this new lot, and then posted to the gallery, it was like, oh, you this lot has been, I don't know, it like already existed or something. So I was like, okay, save it as a new lot. And then it came up, then it said the original creator was, what was it, CRA persona name or something. No, CSM persona name, which is clearly some random placeholder name, and the game thinks that some computer made. I don't know. It's weird, but anyway, I clearly made this house because you can see me building it right now. So clearly it wasn't made by someone else. It's kind of weird. I decided to go, because we've got this giant 2-story opening there, I decided to get that giant sort of light. I said giant a few times there. Get that nice big light hanging down from the roof, because it looked kind of cool. You know, a little bit of fun. What was I going to do? I was going to do something. I can't remember what it was. I was going to look something up. Totally forgot. Oh, I think... No, I don't know what I was going to do. Because normally when we get into these house building videos, I just Google things and and just figure out stuff as we go. You know what? I might as well Google something. I might as well just browse the internet while I'm here. So if you hadn't... Oh, by the way, shout out to The Sims on Facebook. Like the Sims official Facebook page. They've been shouting out so many of my things lately. They shouted out my futuristic build a little while ago. And then they shouted out... I might shout it out. I mean, they've posted a link to it. They posted a link to the futuristic build. Then they posted a link to the child's bedroom build. And then because I wrote that I wrote that blog post for the official Sims website as well. So then there's like 3 things related to stuff I had done. So shout out to the Sims on Facebook. Thanks, guys. Thanks for the shout out. I think they also tweeted it out. I think their social media is kind of fairly... what would you call it, connected in terms of if one posts something, they generally all post the same thing. Like I think it was on all the localized sort of Sims Facebook pages as well, which is pretty awesome. Thanks for that. I had no idea. It just popped up one day and people were like, oh, the Sims posted about you. I was like, oh, really? That's sweet. So thanks to those guys for that. Oh yeah, that's right. There was a new stuff pack announced. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. There was a new stuff pack announced. What is it? Romantic garden stuff, I think it's called. Which, by the way, I love landscaping in this game, and there's severely a lack of flowers and bushes and trees, and I really hope that this pack adds a lot of that kind of stuff, because obviously it has a bunch of flowers. So I'm pretty excited to get some more landscaping things. I think it also comes with like a wishing well that has like gameplay attached to it, so you can wish for things. It's pretty interesting. I haven't actually read anything about it yet. You know what? Let's read it together. No, let's not. I don't want to. Let's go to thesims.com. I don't want to read it together because if you're watching this in the future, then it doesn't make any sense. But I really wish... One thing... Okay, so stuff packs, they were explained really well. I actually retweeted this earlier. Because Sim Guru Graham, he used to do a lot of producing on expansion packs. He was a producer actually on The Sims 4 Get to Work, which was a beautiful pack. I still love it and play it all the time. Anyway, he now always works on stuff packs. I think he's probably like lead producer of stuff. I don't know what his actual title is. Let's see. Does it say? No, it just says Sims producer. But anyway, he produces all the stuff packs. And then he summed it up really well, like the way to describe them. Because some people are like... Because obviously some of the stuff packs were kind of weird. Like there was that luxury party stuff or whatever it was. And some of them I'm just like, oh, why would you do that? But then, yeah, he had a great response to this. He's like, sorry you feel that way. Many of the big requests from the community are better served in larger packs, which I don't currently work on. So he's talking about the bigger ideas and more like sort of, I don't know, just larger ideas are better served in game packs or expansion packs. And Graham only works on stuff packs, which are mostly objects and one gameplay item. And then he says, I think of stuff packs as a unique opportunity to make niche content that might otherwise take a long time to find a matching expansion pack theme, if ever. So basically he's saying there's some things that you would never find in an expansion pack because it doesn't match the theme of the expansion pack. So for example, the movie hangout stuff, which was a bunch of the Bohemian stuff, which is crazy colors and patterns. Yeah, he's saying basically that stuff you probably wouldn't find in an expansion because it wouldn't match with anything. So it gives them a license to sort of go and do completely exciting and different things in terms of themes and styles. And then he goes on to say, I don't expect that every stuff pack will appeal to every simmer, but hopefully each one finds a unique audience that feels it added something they were looking for into their game, which is a really good way to put it. So basically they're saying the stuff packs are not designed for everyone, or at least they're not trying to design them for everyone. They're trying to design them for specific styles and things that might be different or a little bit out of the ordinary, so you can kind of pick and choose. Because I think what do they cost, like $10 or something when they come out? So yeah, anyways, he summed it up like that, which I thought was quite good. But one bit of feedback that I do have for the team is that, oh god, the names of the stuff pack, I'm sorry, they're really, really not exciting. Like movie hangout stuff, That what kind of title is that? Like that's not it. That could have had a way better title. And then romantic garden stuff. What you might as it could have just been called like garden stuff. Romantic just seems unnecessary. I don't know. I'm not a fan. Actually, you know what? I'm not a fan of the names of any packs they've made for The Sims 4. I mean, it's very clear what they've done. They've generalized the titles so that when they're translated, that they're translated as closely as possible. Because in previous packs where you'd have like this, you know, in The Sims 1, you have The Sims Superstar, Unleashed, all that kind of stuff with all these, you know, kind of exciting, a little bit different names than just saying, you know, The Sims for celebrities, or like The Sims for pets or whatever it would be. So they used to have more exciting names that made it sound more interesting. They don't do that anymore. They basically just describe exactly what it is in the title. And I like that, but I also don't like it. The names, I don't know. I'm not a fan of the names. Please tell me if you feel differently, but I think Get to Work, that's not a great title. And Get Together, also not a great title. Also, Outdoor Retreat. Outdoor Retreat, not too bad. Could have been better though. That's still not great. Spa Day, could have been better. I don't know. The titles, they don't really speak to me like they used to. I don't know. Maybe that's just because I've just had so many Sims expansions in the day, but I feel like they're not as exciting as they used to be. Don't get me wrong, I'm literally just talking about the titles, not what's in the packs, because some of the packs I really, really love. Specifically Get to Work, so good. I love that expansion pack so much. I have so much fun with it. But the title could have used some work. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but let me know what you think. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy, but I feel like they could do better on the names. But obviously, they've made a conscious decision to name the packs in this way because they all follow the same convention of just pretty much describing exactly what they are and not doing anything a little bit different. Anyway, so we are going through just doing some of the finer details in the build now, getting some curtains. I was trying to see if I could fit a blind over that large window on the side, which I'm really glad I put that in there. And I wish I was talking about it when I did it, just because it added... Well, the sides of the building... originally were basically just going to be completely blank, which is fine for a townhouse because, you know, in real life, townhouses would literally be wall to wall. But in The Sims, you can't do that. And so it kind of just looked really, really blank. So you saw on that side, I put in that big window. I put in kind of like a fire escape thing to the bedroom as well. So it just gives it a bit more detail. Obviously, I put that sort of ivy on the wall as well. It just makes it look a little bit nicer, even though it may not be as realistic as an actual townhouse. Because, you know, that the townhouse wouldn't stand alone. Like, you could imagine this house in real life, it would be joined to many, many others. It wouldn't just be by itself like this. I really hope that one day, not even putting lots next to each other. If we could save a house to the gallery and then download that house and put it on an existing lot with another house. Because, you know, at the moment, you can save rooms and put multiple rooms on a lot however you want. But if you save a house and go to place it on a lot, it will remove the existing lot. What I would like to do, and I don't think it's too much to ask, is that you have a house placement tool. So basically, what you could do, you could build a townhouse, just one of them, maybe 4 squares wide or 3 squares wide, make it really narrow. Then, so it would be multiple rooms, maybe a couple of floors, maybe 3 floors or something like that. And then you could place multiple of those houses on one lot without erasing the existing house. Because, yeah, like I said, at the moment, when you place a house, it removes it. It removes an existing house. You can't place multiple on the same lot. But that would be really, really useful if you could, because that means that people, like creators like myself, we could make maybe 4 or 5 different styles of townhouse, and then you could arrange them on the lot however you wanted. And I don't think that's too much to ask, considering they already have the technology to completely move and save a house. They just need to change the way the tool works to allow you to put multiple houses on one lot. If that makes sense, I don't know, but that's just my 2 cents. I think that'd be cool, because when I was building this, I was like, that would make it so much easier, because that means you wouldn't have to build, 50 different townhouses on the same lot. You could build one, then you could paste it down next to it instead of, because you can kind of do that, but you have to do it room by room, and that just becomes a little bit more tedious. Anyway, as you can see, we're going through the screenshots, and as usual, I went off on a little tangent and just talked about Sims-related stuff. You may notice there's no banister on the stairs. That is completely intentional, just because I thought it kind of opened up the space a little bit more, and it's not, it's not a kid-friendly place anyway, so who needs a banister? There's also no bin in the kitchen. I am aware of that. I know you'll probably say, there's no bin. But I did try to put a bin in. behind the sofa between the counters there, it wouldn't. It basically it didn't fit and it couldn't work. So it's not a big deal because they can still walk outside, use the outdoor bin, and they can also just scrape it into the sink or put it in the dishwasher. It works fine. So there is a bin outside, just not on the inside. But yeah, that is the house. Download link is below, as I mentioned earlier. But thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you next time, and have an awesome day.